And we're live! That's right, we are live. Has the video showed up? Okay, it took about that long. About a 6-second disconnect. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is be smart. Okay, you understand. Just for context, that the last time I played this game, alright, I had to replay the whole chapter to get to this point. Because I didn't get an S rank, and I didn't have the points to buy a fake S rank. And now I don't have to replay the entire chapter up to this point if I just copy the file. So, cool. And maybe that'll be the strategy I have from now on, I don't know. But we're in. We're in now. Are there any viewers? There's no viewers yet. That's fine. You three still aren't ready for the chef game.
Oh, we already did that.
What? Yeah, like, on the first board, where were you? Doing my freaking makeup! I mean, I knew it that, actually. Perhaps I just like it wearing clothing, on purpose. Okay, well, I don't know if that guy will ever buy me another S rank, in case I fail. Or if I even have to buy another S rank in the first place. Maybe I don't have to get an S rank to get back into the S rank green room. I don't know, I'm not sure. But what I do know is that I gotta go somewhere eventually. I know that there's side paths and shit, and I want to find them. I forgot where they were. I forgot if there's any side paths in this part of the game yet. Maybe there aren't. It's a poster. It doesn't have any words on it. Alright. Okay, we're going to the stage now. We gotta tell Tenna this is the last game. Yeah. Hey, Tenna? What do you mean? Then make the air holes bigger! What do you think I'm paying your electricity bill for? And how are they not here yet? The liners are gonna get bored! If that purple girl finds out about this, it's all over! What are you talking about? So Susie, Chris, Susie, Susie, sweetheart, hey, what's the trouble? What was with that phone call? Oh, that, oh no, I can't believe you, heard. We were, just planning a special surprise game for you. You, didn't hear what it was, did you? Nah, I gotta go, actually. Man, there's nothing that pisses me off more than people who don't tell you the whole deal.
You mean Tenna?
Yeah, I don't know what, but he's hiding something. For context, I voiced Ralsei like he's Mickey Mouse. So we take a look around, Chris. No next board until we figure out what's going on. I'm like, good. No one gets inside Mr. Tenna's orders.
Seems pretty suspicious to me.
What the? You're being awfully suspicious. Better teach you a lesson. Zapper, Hoofer, Clicker Clacker, any name will do the work. Yeah, Mr. Tenna's orders. Zapper, clicks and clacks, zip and zaps. Yeah, show your ID. Alright. Did anything change in these rooms anywhere? You can replay the minigames. That's right. I might replay the this minigame here. I think I got a bad score, and I don't know if that'll... Oh, there's a difficult mode. I'll do the... I never did the difficult mode. I am mildly confused. How did Deltarune of all things end up lagging? We got one concurrent viewer. Hello, concurrent viewer, whoever you are. T-rank. I don't know if that's good or bad. But whatever. That's just gone, okay. It's a crater. Inside was 200 points. 200 points was added to your score. C is for crater. Welcome to the ABC Rank Rewards room. How may we assist you today? On the previous board, you earned rank S. You're a star. This means you can use door A, B, and C. We also recommend checking out our star changing room. Look in the S door in the green room below. Enjoy! Alright. Where the heck is this? It's kind of cold in here. Wait. Just going into the S-rank room. Change anything. I'm willing to bet it does something, right? I want to try again just to make sure there's nothing that I can do right now. Okay, I can't. If you're watching this, you are free to use the chat. Welcome, you are welcome here. Turn on. Once again, OBS Studio is disconnected. I'm not sure why. And now it's reconnected. Because the disconnects and reconnects don't really mean anything. That's that white thing that's on the door, that's the symbol of one of those monster things that you kill during the sword route. It's a door with a parental lock system to prevent the viewing of R-rated movies. And see, that white thing probably represents Toriel, right? And Toriel is like the parental figure of Chris at the moment. So that makes sense, because this was Toriel's TV. Okay, well I remember the code, so that's fine. No? I thought I remembered the code, but... Oh, there it is. I guess I have to do that and then play on the thing.
It's a game console, but there are no... Huh? Chris, where do you get that controller?
I got the grass. It says 1, 2... Obviously it's, okay. It's 2, 1, 3. That's why I was mistaken. Where'd you get the sword? That's badass. You enter the numbers knowingly. Ooh, the vibes.
Chris, this now seems like a good moment. We haven't really been able to discuss much for a while. I wonder if you should ask Susie how she's doing.
Okay, we're doing the good route. And this is that point in the game where Ralsei's character development actually starts to get good, so, you know.
How am I doing? Those games were a lot of fun, weren't they? I never played such a game before. I kinda got so wrapped up. I accidentally forgot about everything for a moment. Chris, you're always so kind. Anyway, those games were fun, but I'm not sure they could replace the festival. Chris, can I ask something selfish? On the day of the festival, perhaps if you could purchase some ice cream or something, and tell Susie it was from me? Thank you, Chris. I realize being friends is a responsibility. A responsibility I can't fully complete. Cakes I bake, the candy we eat, it might be yummy. But when you return to the light world, you won't be full. Chris, at least as long as you're there, I can know she won't be lonely or hungry. Thank you, Chris.
Hey, are you guys gonna hang around talking all day or what? Let's go. I keep gaining viewers and losing them immediately, so the viewer chart looks like the drawing that they make in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Alright, that goes back there. That goes this way, which loops back around here until somehow it goes back. Maybe I gotta go back there and then... Oh my god. How do I get it? Of course. No shit. And of course it says 1225 because of Des. It's a door with a parental lock system to prevent the viewing of music videos. And also earlier, Tenna stated that Toriel didn't want Chris watching the music videos that Des was showing them. So this also makes sense. And this is the number that's most related to Des, is 1225, because that's Christmas Day. It's December 25th. You entered the numbers knowingly. Damn, who turned on the AC? What the heck is this? The draft blows, and you feel the cold night's presence. Still, this never bothered you. In fact, okay, we're getting somewhere.
This set, there's something strange about it. Wait, look over there, you two! There it is! The Dark Fountain!
What the heck is that? I'll never have concurrent viewers. Oh wait, I have 2 views, even though it says the viewer spikes were at least 4 views. The YouTube charts, they aren't making sense. It's like a giant gotchi ball thing. What's inside it? Toriel! Chris, what the hell is Toriel doing asleep in there? We were so busy with the game, I forgot she obviously should be part of the Dark World too. Damn, Chris, we gotta get to the fountain right now, or... Oh, Toriel! There you are, still sleeping like a little angel. Who the heck knows what I'd do if you woke up? I'm sorry we gotta do this to you, Tori. You were the last one to really give me a good look back then. But hey, that's show business. Nothing stays big forever. Without a little help, that is. That's why you're gonna be our little trump card. Welcome back to another electrifying episode of TV Time!
Well, wait a second!
Today's board will take place in beautiful TV City. But don't ask why the cars don't have feet. Collect 2 cues from each corner of the city. I also noticed that the S-Rank video game that you play, you know, the Legend of Zelda ripoff in the S-Rank green room, takes place in this area. Enough already! Game's over! Give back Toriel and let us go home, now! Game over.
Mr. Tenna, I'm not certain what your plan is, but we'd like to go seal the Dark Fountain now. I think the show's gotten a little old.
Old.
Sorry, Tenna,
No! Rouse, buddy boy, it's fine, I get it! Look, I get it. Classic TV sometimes just takes a little time to appreciate. So how about this? We'll all do one more little game. One last encore. And this time we'll play until you like it. Hey, what the heck are you? Game over? The game's never over. And if you don't want to play anymore, it's time for me to take control. My crank it all up to max. We have one concurrent viewer. Hello, concurrent viewer, whoever you may be. Hey, isn't this fun? I'm not broken. I don't have burn-in. I'm fun. Come on, say it. I'm fun. He's so fun. Fine. You don't want to say it? Maybe a quiz will help you answer. The quiz vortex is running away. That's what I thought. Wasn't that quiz just oodles of fun, folks? Just look at that fun-o-meter! I wonder what's next. Looks like a battle. We got a very special battle for you today, folks. Very special indeed. All you have to do to win is say, I love TV! And I don't think you'll be able to try anything funny. Ever read this contract? It says you guys are my actors. And that means you gotta act. Wanna be an actor? Here's my card. I forgot what I'm supposed to do here. Everyone resisted. Uh-oh, our contestants seem to have chosen the wrong answer. You know what that means. It's TV time! All you have to do is speak your mind. Wrong answer! I think this is what I'm supposed to do, right? Our contestants have been very naughty. Because this is how you get TP, and I think you can turn him off, right? That's what I remember doing. I don't remember if that's how it actually works. Maybe it is. I don't know. Look me in the nose and say it! Enough already! Seems our contestants are ready to admit it yet. Mike, back to the board. Ew, that battle was a workout. Let's never fight again. We're a happy family, aren't we, Chris? Chris? Hey, look! Behind this door lies another physical challenge. Get ready, folks! Chris, remember when your brother was here? You used to spend so much time with him. With me. Watching cartoons, playing games, smiling, laughing, crying. Why? Why don't you two do that anymore? What? You went to college? Well, why do you have to go do that? You can learn anything on TV. Yes, the instructions, right, the instructions! They're coming out of the pipes. It's like fucking the original Mario Brothers. Okay. We have one singular concurrent viewer. Welcome, concurrent viewer, to my stream. They're crawling out of the pipes! Where are they going? I don't know! What the fuck is that thing? That's weird. I don't remember that. What a challenge, folks! Now, is it me or does everyone look a little sleepy? Come on, Susie, what happened to our late-night TV marathon? Let's wake up those noggins with a little quiz! What's another word for television? All great answers! I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the pipes. I knew I shouldn't have done it. He knows every pipe goes somewhere. They had to go somewhere. Wait, no, not another battle, please. The family's fighting again. I love TV. That's all you gotta say. Hey! How can you let them use that act? You're fired! Alright, no more of that guy. I know what you need to get your minds off of this and your eyes back on me. A little music. That's right, show tunes! Chris on the piano. You love it, don't you, folks? That's right, a musical challenge, and this time it's... Oh god. Oh god, it's coming. The music is coming. I can't stop it. I'm noticing that Spamtooth theme. Or the Power of Neo theme, whatever it is. Hey, so, what the heck was that? I'm with you guys, that was weird. Let's get back to normal. What's the button on the television do? That's right, isn't it? That was so normal. Mike, how about we only have quizzes from now on? Or we could have a battle. Great, great. Love it when you listen to me, Mike. Love it. Want to be an actor? Here's my card. Okay, so this is definitely that bit. Okay, so that just stops the battle. What's with those gloomy faces? Wake up! It's a monster movie marathon! So stay up and get in! I don't remember this. Whoa, shit! That actually jump scared me, what the fuck? Nice. Well, don't everyone say what they think at once. Just kidding, you will. What time are you gonna watch TV tomorrow? I love how the balls are censoring the swear words. Fuck everything to hell. Make sure you don't get it on your shoesy. Whatever. Anyone remember that jingle? There it is. Huh? Susie, Chris, hey! Don't tell me you didn't like your custom-made toy balls! Hey, Mike, did you, cancel my 4 AM shock therapy session? Because it looks like it's happening right now. All hands on deck, everyone find the lighteners! Where are you, my contestant? I'll give you funny goop that gets stuck on the carpet. A lifetime supply. Come back! I have 3 concurrent viewers. It's a record for this stream. Oh my god. Hello, concurrent viewers.
Looks like he's gone.
Now's our chance. Let's get out of here. A pile of portable prisons for prizes. What's this way? Because I forgot. Nothing. It's a poster. It has word on it. Who's talking? Okay, whatever. The Wild West, huh? Got the feeling this game's gonna be a good one, right? Right, Rousey?
Sure, just... Why do I have to be the horse?
I remember one of these has a secret room. I'll never forget. It's not bad. It's RAM, right? Okay. There's this. Okay. It's one of these. Okay, I'm mildly confused right now. I'm not gonna do that one yet. What do you mean you haven't found the liners yet? You're all fired! I mean, hired! I mean, no more points until you capture them. You like points, right? Okay, then we're clear, right? You guys... What do you mean you don't want to fight them? What the... Read the fine print in your contract, buddy. Now quit complaining and go. Yeah, what a rush. Pippins attempts to engage you in a life or death rock, paper, scissors match. You are greeted by yet another prison-like location. You question why your adventures feature so many of these. This is the dungeon. Press your luck against security, and you'll end up in one of these cages. On my first day, I was taken and brought to this place. I never met another of my kind. Been a while. I got caught smuggling TV dinners for dark dollars, but that hasn't stopped me. You want to buy a TV dinner? No. Ah, there he is. This jail is still pissing me off. I am the original Star Walker. This door is locked by some garbage mechanism. Hell yeah, security lights. I'm just going stealth mode. I always wanted to sneak like this. Let's hit the wall, Chris. Hey, Chris. So, sneaking actually really sucks. Let's just go super fast. You and Susie decided to go really, really fast in every stealth zone. Inside the trash was a switch. You dug through the trash and found 10 points. You dug through the trash and found trash. TV slot was added to your storage. You dug through the trash and found trash. Ribbon hot to view. Ribbon, this dusty frog needs a bit of bottom dirty. This knows what's the buzz. Wants to be friends with the dancing trash can. Became even dirtier. Susie spared Ribbon. You won. You got 0 experience and $148. We got 4 concurrent viewers and no one's in the chat, huh? Guess people just really like watching this. You opened the treasure chest. Inside the treasure chest there was a water cooler. A strong aura emanates from the water cooler. Everyone chatted around the water cooler. Water cooler shows no mercy. Cooler doesn't do anything it wants to do. I don't think a single one of my characters has died yet. Like, at all. Or maybe they have, I don't know. The water cooler cools water coolly. Somebody is gonna die here. Okay, everyone survived. Inside the treasure chest, there was another water cooler. But there was also 500 points. 500 points was added to your score. Where'd the water cooler go? Someone was watching you fight the water cooler. They seem relieved you didn't flirt with it. I am just as relieved as they are. Okay. I remember some things. I remember you go down here, and then you can go up here. I think I go down here, and then boom. Yeah. I'm Silver Sam. This is Punishment Cage B. Having been in both, it's better than KJ, but not by much. The boss is looking for cheaters. You ain't seen any cheaters, have you? Okay. I think I know what to do here. Say it in the cage! Slowly unlock the door. I slowly open the door. EDLC flashbacks. Inside the closet is a horse costume and a mini stable. Rouse Rancher is now unlocked for your castle town. Susie slowly locked the door. Rouse Rancher is now locked for your castle town again. Kinda epic. What happens if I go over here? Can't. Amazing! You shredded their contracts! Legally, I'm not sure that means anything. Oh my god, this is already so dumb. Okay. Alright, let's just start from the beginning here. That's even worse. Alright. Clearly you do that, and then you go boom, and you go up there and you get the thing and you bring it back. Like, no shit, it's so obvious. You open the treasure chest. Inside was 300 points. Is there something under here? Yeah, there is. No, wait, no, there isn't. That's kind of weird. What? She rolled over in her sleep! She tried the classical music channel like I said. You know she'll be in grave danger if she's awake for this, right? What? You quit! You can't quit! Ram! I knew he wasn't good for nothing. Damn, Chris. I don't know what's going on, but we gotta hurry. Darkness Ride. You hear a jazz concert. Oh, consisting of saxophones. You are filled with the power of everyone playing a solo at once. Everything is chill. How is the chat doing? I know there's 3 viewers right now. What are your thoughts? Alright. You won't get me! You won't get me! Brrr. Not again! You won't catch me out doing another one of those. Alright. One of these has a secret room. I remember this. I'll never forget it. Shit. Quiz time. Oh my god, how did I struggle that much on that question? Choose B. Here it is. It's this like really green one right here. Bonus zone. You opened the chest. Inside was 10 points. Just like the amethysts in Minecraft, they just make noises. They have all the things that they advertise at the start of the chapter. Hey! What the? My secret bonus zone! Hey! What's wrong with me having the car? They were gonna win it! I was just giving it a daily test drive, checking on that sweet breeze. Alright, you little rip-up artist. You think you can take my cookies? Might I remind you, you signed a little television contract. This isn't their contract. Where the heck are their contracts? Fine, you think I care? Of course not, not at all. Because I've got something you guys will never have, something big, something very secret. Ah! It's a suspicious drawer. Open it. I remember this absolutely chaotic scene.
Huh? This is...
Damn! 10 is coming! Split! What the? How did this get out here? TK! I haven't seen you since the last stream, TK. Hello. My secret! No, everyone's gonna know it's over. I'm at my limit. If only anyone was here before me. I'd even take that little mailman. Suddenly, the deal maker came out of your inventory. Your dog had to be put down. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It was TK in the chat. They had to put their dog down. They were grieving. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. I know how it feels. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, back to the game. Yeah. TK says the mood just got bad. Yeah, I kind of yeah, I can see that. Don't worry, it's not your fault, you know. At least I hope it's not, and I don't think it is. But I don't want to make a joke out of it. I know how it feels, and I don't want to make it seem, weird. But yeah, yeah. I was kind of taking a moment of silence for your dog, TK. But yeah. Well, I hope you find solace. Hope you're happy in these trying times, I guess. Okay. We can keep going back and forth about your TK says they got their Deltarune save back. Oh, nice. Yeah. Like, obviously you can keep talking about your deceased dog in the chat. That's completely fine, and personally, like, it's relatable, but yeah. I do have to actually try and beat the chapter today. So, hopefully it doesn't ruin the tone too much that I'm playing the game and like voice acting the characters and, making jokes about the game while you're talking about it. Because I feel like it would be awkward if I did, but, you know, TK says it won't trust me. Okay, well, if you say so. I just want to make myself comfortable. I want to get back in the mood that I was in before I start voice acting however I was voice acting Spamton before, because it did kind of change the mood. It sort of switched things around real fast. So, yeah, it's not your fault. Your dog passing on is not your fault. And, I think you get what I'm trying to say here, right? But, yeah, it is about time I keep playing the game. But, yeah. TK says, yeah, they're sure I can give them a good laugh and get my mind off it. Okay. Well, at least it's comforting to know. Though I guess I'm mostly playing these games for the fun of it, so I don't know if laughing's really going to be the goal. I'm more so just sort of portraying how I think of these characters and how much I like these characters, right? But hey, if you get a good laugh out of that, I'm happy for you. So, yeah, I guess I should continue playing the game now, finally, after I've said that like 5 times, but I think I actually should now. Now I just have to figure out how to voice Spamton because I forgot how I voiced him in Chapter 2. Okay. I'm trying my damnedest to remember how I was voicing Spamton, and I can't remember for the life of me. Did I voice Tenna the same way I voiced Spamton? Kind of like how I voice both Rousey and Noelle the same way I voice, like, Mickey Mouse or something? Trying to remember. I think I did. But I think I should make their voices distinct enough. So, yeah. Trash heap! You kept it! You really do care! What the? How the? What the mama? What the heck? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, 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 mama! What the fuck, mama? What the mother? Mama mia! Whoa, man! What the heck, man? Hey, mama! What the mama? Whoa! Hey, mama! Real! Mama! What the? So what's the mama? What the? What the heck? What the mama? What the heck? Mama! Hey, mama! Real! Heck! Whoa! Hey ho! Heck! Heck! Oh, what the mama? What the heck? That happened to? Heck, mama mia! What the mama mia? Heck! What's heck? Heck! What's the mama mia? Whoa! Mama mia! Heck! Hey! Heck! Hey! What's the whoa? Whoa! Mr. Whoa! 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 Hey! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Mama! What the heck is that thing? TK says they were only there for chapter 3. Well, I guess it was worth a try asking. Some kind of rat? Some kind of creature? Don't you recognize? Stay away from her, you fiend! Oh, my little darling! Are you okay? Did that overly small, weird, unidentifiable thing hurt you? Don't worry, you're gonna go someplace safe. Chris, I'm never doing that. Again. Deal maker, return to your inventory.
Okay.
TK says they're already laughing at this being voice acted. Thank you. No need to look in there anymore. In here, however you want to say it. Okay, so this is just a useless bit of the room. This is definitely my least favorite chapter of the game. I feel like if there was any chapter I needed to remove, it would be this one. But only because it was annoying to play. Shh. What? What? Okay. Okay. Alright. They're gonna quiz me again? Are they gonna do it again? Please. No! Number is smaller. Damn it! Oh, nice try. Again, I don't really mean for the voice acting to be funny, necessarily, but rather to be expressive of, I guess, how I play the game. Choosing. And how I think the characters talk, I guess. Okay, I was already there. I was already in that area. Dude. TK says they're trying to play Tears of the Kingdom, but Zelda talks too fucking much. I don't really understand the problem with that, but okay. I guess it's because she kind of sounds like overly dramatic, like she's playing a character in an opera. You know what I mean? In The Legend of Zelda. Oh, there's another one. It's a moral choice. Okay, well, clearly this is the good playthrough. Not like that! "100 words," said by Zelda in the intro, TK says. It's fine with me. When I played Tears of the Kingdom, I didn't really mind Zelda speaking. I never really saw the problem with it. But hey, you do you. This is the part where all the characters join in on the sneaking. Because everyone wants to leave. Oh. Tempt me. Okay. Hey! None of you is supposed to be here! I don't want to be here either. Is it okay if I come with you? Oh god, I remember this. The incense of hot snacks and spicy flavors and salts. You are filled with the power of the primal invention of fire, like and subscribe. Back in the cooking show area.
Rules card!
And don't forget my lovers, Sun Guy and Moon Girl. TK says they're attempting to speedrun the Tears of the Kingdom. Fair enough. I don't know what that means on the top. Since, won't you ever be able to skip it? That's my question. But whatever. I don't understand speedrunning Tears of the Kingdom very well.
Chris, get ready for another fight!
Quell your mouth, my dearest Bibito. Whatever the hell that means. We're just here for the snacks. Go on, I have no quarrel with thee.
You don't? But if you capture us, will you earn Tana's admiration?
Oh, please, I am beyond such shallow desires. For you see, I have already gotten them. My two paramours are already TV guys, second in command. And by the transitive property, that also maketh me this world's personal Duke of Puzzles. Right, Honey 1 and Honey 2? That's how this works. See, it's totally how it works. Now be gone! I'm doing an extra save file so I don't have to replay the fucking game again. Each moment with Rolls is... Rulesy. Each moment with Rolesy is, so informative. See, he has us write everything on these cards. The rules card, relationship system. TK says rules card is binary. Frankly, I don't understand what that means, but okay. Like, I feel like there's context I'm missing to that statement. She's everything now writing it. See, thou writeth everything thou feels on a card. Then, when it's time to communicate, you just throws them all away. Because everything we breathe needs touches my chest. TK says he's married to a guy and a girl. Married? He got married? I think they just started their relationship. I don't think they got married. But I think I see what you're trying to say. Right as my chest is right here. In our hearts? What? No, this is just where I keep my cards. They're stronger, they have like abilities and stuff. It's really just about having the best deck. See, this system really makes me see how bright Lenino is. It's like Rulesy Poo. It's like Rulesy Poo says, a relationship is about, not being alone, and with two partners, you are, less alone. And the higher your collective stat total becomes, and the stronger your combo attacks become. All I know is each shining moment I spend with Rulesy Poo makes each drop of Elmina's presence that much more precious. Guys! So it actually doesn't work. We had a talk, and it doesn't work. Even if I dated them, I'm not second in command. So, heads together. What are we going to do about that? If you fight us, we'll kick your ass. TK says they guess it's their own it's its own sexuality. My question is, was Rolls doing it out of sexuality or because he wanted to be second in command? I don't know. Yes, I know we shall not fight. Unless we did, non-violently.
Please don't start a battle.
Okay. But what if I do? I must defeat thou, so TV Guy recognizes my glory. But fear not, the four of us needs not attack. For what is a show, if thou dost not act? TK says faireth. I don't remember what it is in response to. It's probably the sexuality thing. But I feel like I just want to play the game right now and not get into an entire discussion about sexuality at the moment. Not to offend anybody. The effect of the rules card. You can only act. Everyone acted out their performance. Yes, non-violence. Big ups, my friends. Now for my act, I shall hire people to shoot at you. TK says they just like talking about it. That's completely fine. Don't worry about it. With the effect of the rules card, you can only act. What a battle, am I right? Hey, we're gonna get our asses kicked just dancing around.
There must be something we can do.
Ho ho ho! A dance battle? Deal me in!
Lancer, hey!
Lancer, help us! Rules uses rules card and...
I see. Don't worry, I'm on the case.
Lancer used the Lancer card. Now you can... Lancer. Lancer, don't bother Lesser Daddy when he's harming your friends. I believe this is the part with the laser pointer. Lancer recruits the enemies to your side. It's highly effective. Hurt not my recruits. From now on, thine salary shall be most resplendent. That should be enough anyway, because it would do 40%. Yeah, basically. It's fine. Not only do I have more guys where that came from, but I also have more cars.
Damn, why did I do that?
You see, I am secretly trading cards with TV Guy. One rules card for his debit card. We got a rules card face on the thing, on the box where the soul is. Close enough. TV Guy shall learns about his missing debit card when he look it in his wallet. Okay, you may have recruited some of my goons.
We got 4 concurrent viewers on the stream right now.
but cannot defeat the power of love. Honeys, oh my honeys. Go left. Go left. Go right. He's not talking in an accent anymore. Now he's, okay guys, pause it for a second. So I have a laser pointer. If you could just follow that. Everyone ready? Okay, go. Just follow. Over here. I love the laser pointer bit so much. A little over there. Why is that such a good bit? Boom. Hell yeah. I feel such stronger growing as a throughput. TK says one time Chris had Rousey's health bar. Susie had Chris's health, and Rousey had Susie's health in my game. Is that a result of your corrupted save file? Shit. I guess I won it.
You and Elmina are...
Separate? Us? No, I think freaking not. I think thou missed thine vital fact thereupon the three of us. TK says they think it is the result of their corrupted save file in Deltarune. Art in a team relationship, just like of you guys. The hell are you talking about?
Like us?
When you guys aren't a thing. No! Not now, honey, I'm processing this. Don't call me honey anymore. Lanino? I'm sorry, Elnina. I'm going to the other side. I'm going too. I thought you were the one who liked rules, so I'm sorry, my sunshine. I'm sorry, my dewdrop. The weather should always stick together. Ah, ha 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 ha. Just as planned, the two lovers are reunited. I shall now taketh my leave.
Hey, Lesser Dad! Lesser Dad! The guys with big guns want to know when they're gonna get paid!
You won. Got 1,059 US dollars. Oh, my sweet Cloud. Aye. After you. No, my sunny moon. You go first. I really didn't like that guy that much. It was hot, but really weird. He moved the laser pointer too fast. From now on, the only lover I need is someone I can share the sky with. Star Walker. Look, I said what I came in for. And now I'm gonna save the game because I am not going through that again. The snacks are right here. All of the bagel chips have been picked out, rendering it powerless. Chips and pretzels. If you know, you know. Okay, now I'm here. I believe I'm going in the right direction because I'm trying to find the tree man. You know the guy. Oh, look everyone! It'll be fine! I'm cutting edge! I'm new! I'm TV! 3D colors! Cathode ray tube! Make you laugh, make you cry! And entertainment that never gets old! Hey, stop! Don't go! Darn it, this is all that little spammy mailman's fault! He told me he was gonna teach me how to use technology! How to plug in and make it big!
And where is he? If I could get my hands on him. Wait, where are you going? Stop! Help me! Help! Does anyone know what an email is?
And he mysteriously disappeared into the night. Just like every single one of these characters do. Elenina, Lenino, you two! Come on, old friends, you can't leave! TK says they're playing Metroid Dread now. Metroid Dread is severely underrated. I really liked that game, especially the finale. Holy shit, the finale is so good. If you know, you know. I never realized just how much the Tenna could headbang. Fine, fine, you wanna go? Go! We'll see how far the Lightners get. Without the Weather Channel! And they know the weather without TV! What else? What are those? Everything's changing so fast. Mike? TK says they 100% Metroid Dread for fun. I beat Dark Souls without dying once.
You are nothing to me. I'm better at video games than you. I'm so much better. I beat Dark Souls without getting killed once. I'm so epic.
TK says what? How? Okay, here's a step-by-step instruction on how to beat Dark Souls without dying. You start off with the Bandit class, because then you already have 14 strength and 12 dexterity. You beat Bloodborne without healing and dying. Okay. Anyway, you go get the Zweihander, because once you beat the Asylum Demon, you'll have enough souls to level up your strength and dexterity to hold it with 2 hands. So you go after Havel in the Undead Burg first. You collect all the soul items that are in Firelink Shrine and in New Londo Ruins. You go up there, you kill Havel, you just have to be good at that. You go and do a jump attack on the Taurus Demon. You get Solaire, you go run past the Dragon Bridge, go down, get the ladder shortcut, and then go back to Firelink Shrine, make sure you have the Master Key, and go down into New Londo, and then from that into the Valley of the Drakes. Then go straight across the bridge thing, go past all the dragons that shoot the electricity at you, go up the elevator, which leads you up to the Dark Root area. Kill the Black Knight, you might get the halberd, but you don't need it. Then you'll end up, once you walk far enough, you'll end up at, what's his name? Andre's smithy. His smithing area. Then after that, you go and kill the Moonlight Butterfly. Don't use those souls yet, and then you go and kill the gargoyles, and make sure to save those souls, because now you have 20,000 souls from the combination of the two. Then you buy the Artorias crest from Andre. Okay, and once you do that, you'll be able to fight Sif, which is pretty easy once you've tried to fight him enough times. And once you understand his patterns, he's not that bad. So then you get 40,000 souls from that, do whatever you want with those. Afterwards, you go directly down into Blight Town, but first you go into the depths, free the Pyromancer guy, get the Large Ember, and get the hell out, because you do not need to go any further down. Then go right back up. You obviously want to kill the Capra Demon. You have to get into the depths in the first place, well, normally anyway. Though you can go through the long way up through Blight Town, but then you go through the short route down to Blight Town. You get the Poison Mist so you can save Solaire later on. You kill Maneater Mildred, who invades you. Then, after that, make sure not to go into Ash Lake, because that would require A, going through the Great Hollow, which is a pain in the ass, especially if you're going back up the Great Hollow, and B, it would mean going through Ash Lake, and you don't have the Lord Vessel yet, so that's a bad idea. So what you want to do after that is you want to just get as many items from Blight Town as you can. Try and just slowly, one at a time, kill all the different enemies there. Then you go down underground and fight Quelaag. And then after that, you ring the bell. And then, of course, you go up into Sen's Fortress, do whatever you're going to do there. Go into Anor Londo, and there's a skip you can do where you can jump over the stairs on top of the bridge that leads you straight to Ornstein and Smo, so you can basically skip the entire dungeon. Don't go into the Painted World of Ariandis, because you might get killed and you're trapped there until you can escape. And then after that, what you want to do is after you kill Ornstein and Smo, the first boss you should try and find is Gravelord Nito. And the reason why is because Gravelord Nito. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. What you want to do is go to the Demon Ruins first, because you have the Poison Mist, and you want to and you freed the Pyromancer guy, and you should have a slot for magic, so you use it for the Poison Mist. So you take the Poison Mist, and then what you do with it is you go down into the Demon Ruins, you do whatever you're supposed to do, kill the Ceaseless Discharge, go down into the Magma Pit, go down into the ruins. Before you kill the Fire Sage Demon, go down the tree branch thing that's to the right, and then after that you'll see the door that would normally open if you paid 30 humanity to the Spider Lady, the daughter of Chaos that's in that secret bonfire area near the elevator. Well, what you want to do there is you want to face the exact center of the door and have your entire body sort of up against the door and use the poison mist, and eventually what'll happen is the poison mist will reach the bug thing with the sunlight maggot that Solaire would normally get, but you kill it, and that means Solaire can't get his grimy little hands on it. Now afterwards, just play through the game like normal, and then once you do that, you'll eventually get the sunlight maggot, which you can then use to go into the Tomb of the Giants, go through Gravelord Nito's dungeon there. And another reason you should go through the Demon Ruins first is because Bed of Chaos is a piece of shit, and it should be done first just so you don't immediately lose hope by doing the rest of the game and then doing Bed of Chaos right before Gwyn. Now, what you want to do is you want to go through Tomb of the Giants normally, of course. Don't try and risk getting the bonfire in the middle. That's a dumb idea. You have the sunlight maggot, so don't worry about the lanterns. I normally have the double-handed Zweihander, and I just up as my health and stamina as fast and as much as I can. Go down, kill Gravelord Nito like normal. Um, and once you get the bonfire extension thing, use it on as every bonfire you encounter afterwards, since you should have a lot of humanity. After that, you want to go. What was it? What was the? I almost forgot. I remember. Oh yeah, go into New Londo, kill the four kings because they're going to be easier than killing See the Scaleless immediately, and that's because you have to go through the dungeon, the Orlando archives, the Duke's archives. Anyway, after you do that, what you want to do is just let yourself die to See the Scaleless. It's basically an unskippable death and a required one to beat the game, so that one doesn't really count. There's a rare ring of sacrifice you can get in Sen's Fortress after killing Ricard. It's in a chest that's at the top of the stairs where you would find Ricard. Now, you take that and then you die to Seath because that's just what normally happens. There is a complicated platforming skip, but it's a bad idea to do that for a number of reasons. Now, obviously, make sure you collect every Firekeeper soul that you can along the way, which will lead you to about 4 different Firekeeper souls. There would be one in New Londo Ruins, there would be one in Blighttown, there would be one in the Undead Church, and if I remember correctly, there might be one in Anor Londo, but I don't exactly remember. I know there's one in the Duke's Archives in the prison area. Do whatever you want with Logan. Your main weapon is going to be the Zweihander throughout the run, and after that you just go through New Londo as normal. Do not kill the guy who would give you the key. Instead, you just talk to and get the key normally, for obvious reasons. And if you get cursed, well, that's what the Rare Ring of Sacrifice is for. Well, after that, you go through and you just beat the rest of the game as normal. And you also have Solaire now because you saved Solaire from a premature death, so you can use him against Gwyn. You can use him as a tool against Gwyn, basically. And that's how you beat Dark Souls without dying. Beyond that, it's just getting as good as you can. I recommend getting the Havel armor for as much of the playthrough as possible. And, like, get a lot of stamina until you can carry all of your main armor and the Zweihander, and then after that, you want to upgrade a lot of your health. So, yeah, that's how you do it. Back to Deltarune gameplay. I just gave everyone, all 5 concurrent viewers, a near-perfect, short-handed guide on how to beat Dark Souls without getting killed once. TK needs a year and a half to process what I said. They just said so themselves. Well, don't worry about it. Uh, you have time. You can go rewatch the stream if you want, or you can rewind if you feel like it. I don't really mind. And you know, I mean, it's a full-on video game. You know, you're not going to process everything within 5 seconds. It's fine. But that is how you do it, and that's the shortest way I can explain it at the moment. How I did it. It took me 50 attempts because there was a time when the only two Souls games I beat were Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1. I beat Dark Souls 3 and then Dark Souls 2. And then I beat I beat Demon Souls and then I beat Bloodborne, the PS5 version of Demon Souls. And the version of Dark Souls I used was Dark Souls Remastered, often on PC but occasionally on Nintendo Switch because my Steam Deck broke. At one point I dropped it. Steam support was awesome, they fixed it for free. But until that point I had to use my Switch to play the game. And occasionally whatever laptop I had at the time. Far weaker than the one I'm using now, but it could still run the game. But yeah, I guess have fun processing all of what I said. TK says that's crazy. I agree. It is a fucking stupid idea to do that, but hey, I'm still proud of myself. I still feel the euphoria from having finally done it. It feels so good to do something like that. Like holy shit, you know? You beat Bloodborne without healing and dying. I beat Dark Souls without dying. We were like on the same wavelength. That's kind of epic. But Mike! Mike, you're leaving too? Mike! No! Anyone but you! Anyone! I'm going down here because you can find the guy. There once was the great wilderness here. Yes. But the world became the theater and us children of tennis contract. Those that did not sign the paper set off for the far land and were forgotten. Now only the legend old hermit still knows the way to the place. Chris, do you not know him so much? You're a cheater, ain't you? No honesty. That'll take you somewhere. Where are you headed? Nowhere. You was already heading that way, weren't you, Chris? Chris, all done? I'm trying to figure out what to do. I don't know what to do here. I guess I go over here, right? I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do. Okay, it's apparent that I actually need to solve this puzzle, which means I have to go back, which is kind of annoying. Well, I gotta go back up here then. TK says if you made Tena blue and put a modern TV on his head, he would be Vox from Hazbin Hotel. I watched like a couple episodes of that show. I was never the biggest fan of it, but like it was kind of okay, I guess. And I do recognize the character you're talking about, so you know. I don't get it. Shouldn't I have been the one to turn to stone? Will he be stuck if he stays like this? Chris, you should really hurry up and seal the fountain. After the performance, when all the actors have gone home, you feel a sense of emptiness. It's a list of Tena's remaining employees. Looks like you haven't recruited all of them yet. TK says they have a piece of popcorn stuck in their gums. Relatable. Please enjoy. Who just leaves one sock in there? Everyone else left me in the dust. Or was the dust left in me? For some reason you feel like they're concerned, but they won't say it. It's the back of a paper. Act 3 is scrawled in red at the top. Chris, that's you, isn't it, love? Good show, good show. And it's been up to this and that, and this, all sorts of boring stuff. Chris, oh Chris, you and I know the real drama happens backstage. That's why I got it ready for you, you know. One last game, and I'll keep watch. Oh, just as long as I can. Now, Chris, I hate to trouble you, I really do, but you see, I can't really move myself now. If you just shove me out of the way. Yes, that's right, just like that. Chris, enjoy the games, eh, love? Chris, I'm an ignorant plug. Can't say I know your motivation. But I saw you make it, you know. The fountain. Could it be you just wanted to have fun again? Some real fun, just like the old days. That's been my purpose, you know. Letting you play your games. But now that the games are almost over, it makes you think, was it really all such a good idea? Your poor mother, what'll happen if she wakes up? What am I doing? A power strip giving you a lecture. Just play your games, love. This part is my favorite part in the entire chapter. Looks like a game console. Play it. Back to the mantle game. I wonder what Tena's version of this area would have been like. This is obviously TV City, or whatever the non-Tena version of that was going to be. It could be Cyber City, obviously. I don't know why Susie and Ralsei are behind me. It's also worth noting Ralsei has the black fur that he did in Chapter 1. Okay, this is clearly Cyber City. I mean, come on. This is the part where Queen starts making the truce. You know, this would make kind of a nice hub world in, like, a smaller indie game, you know? I remember Hyper Light Drifter has an area that's kind of like this. Okay, obviously I know that goes somewhere, but first I want to explore a little bit. TK says they have no blankets. Oh, hope you can keep warm. It just will not let me inside of that building. Back on Cybertron, I'm looking for Energon. There's specifically one cactus in that room because someone said the cactus still loves Chris or whatever. Why is it a cactus that's always, like, you know, like that? Is there anything I can do here beyond killing the two of them? TK asks if I'm going to stream Chapter 5. I mean, yeah. In fact, that's kind of the point. I've been streaming this game again, specifically so I would be prepared for Chapter 5. Anyway, they're dead. I notice how Chris looks away anytime I do that. So yeah, I will stream Chapter 5 when it comes out. I'm trying to stream as much Deltarune as I can, so that I'll be prepared for it. I can now kill the cactus. I noticed how in an earlier part of this chapter, when you go through the Mantle game, the characters that you end up killing are actually, like different, what is it? Different, characters that are in Hometown. So like Alphys, for example, or Toriel, Asgore, they're all in there. Can I do anything else in here? But yes, TK, I will stream Chapter 5 when it comes out. Because I've been excited for Chapter 5 for a while. In fact, everyone is. I've been walking in circles in this one specific area for some amount of time. I can't remember. Just strolling around the city. Maybe I missed something. Like something very dumb, maybe? TK says they're going to be watching my stream and playing. That's epic. Oh yeah, you can kill off these poles. Don't know why that doesn't level me up, but okay. This is like that little dark alleyway in Chapter 2, in the Weird Route. And there's that manhole. What I notice is that this area is clearly part of an existing area outside of this, right? So at the end of this area, you get to explore the entrance to the Queen's basement in her mansion. So what I'm thinking right now is that this is the first part of an existing area in the Light World, and the Queen's basement is the second part of that same area in the Light World. So this is likely what's inside of the bunker. just think that's interesting to think about. Sound louder than my voice? No, I never mean to do that. Let me just turn down that. Is that good? Okay. What? That's right, I got the reflexes. Who the fuck is this character? That's like a blue version of Alphys. It could be the blue dude who sells ice cream in Undertale. Okay, this is obviously Flowey again. Stop shooting the friendliness pellets, come on. And that's obviously Asgore shooting the red spears. That's like his whole shtick. How long did it take to kill him? Alright, there we go. And when I collect the items that heal me in this, it makes the Undertale healing sound effect. Okay, well that's clearly Catty right there. If this represents any character, that's Catty for sure. That's Alphys. That might be Undyne wearing the armor that she has in Undertale, because it's gray. There was a blue and red version of the same character, right? So either that's a goner version of Undyne, and the reason Undyne is being quote-unquote sacrificed in Chapter 4 is so she can be made into a goner by the knight or whoever. And there's 4 different Alphys characters here that get killed if I kill Undyne, so that's gotta have something to do with it, right? My theory is basically that in Chapter 4 they state that if the prophecy is destroyed in one area, it'll recreate itself somewhere else. That's what Rouse says. So my theory is that at some point, if you do the weird route, the prophecy creates itself here. It recreates itself here because you're not supposed to do that, and this is like the new version of the prophecy. Another thing I noticed is that these cat things, these cat-shaped things, that once you kill this thing, they attack you, right? And what I noticed is also that these things are present over here. I remember this. Yeah, here they are. And another thing I noticed is that the layout is eerily similar to that of Hometown. Unless I'm wrong, I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like it's a similar layout. Because here you could say is the hotel area. There's an area in Hometown with a bunch of hotels. And so obviously it would make sense to have a lot of monsters here, because there would be a hotel for a lot of monsters to be in. And so my theory is that this is like a part of the prophecy that predicts that Chris is going to kill off everyone in Hometown to try and get stronger, kind of like what Kara does in Undertale by possessing Frisk. If that makes any sense. This would obviously be where Grillby's is, right? So it would make sense that if this is an area that's associated with Sans, then the area that would be all the way up here, which would be in a similar area to that of Chris's house, these little cat faces would probably have something to do with Sans. Not sure about what, but it does make sense, because Sans and Toriel are actually starting a relationship. So yeah. Now, I could be wrong about everything I'm saying, but I just thought it was interesting that they would put that there. It can't just be there for no reason. But this part, this is what troubles me the most. What the fuck is that thing? It's not Friend, because it doesn't have the pink and yellow eyes. Okay, it's something different. I think it's Des. Because that's really the only one that makes sense. There was an orange one, which obviously represents Rudy. The yellow one obviously represents Asgore, because it shoots the red spears. So it's likely that the white one represents Toriel, but then why did the pink cat one that's singing also represent Toriel? Well, it's because she sings in the choir. Toriel sings in the choir, and Catty does as well. So who the fuck is this character? I think it's Des or Carol. Because there's a distinction. There's a white version of the monster sprite and a slightly gray version of the monster sprite that you can kill. I think the white version of the monster sprite is like a base version of the monster that you can kill. Or the monsters that you see in Hometown. Just the regular NPCs who don't matter. And Toriel had to be distinct from them despite looking similar, and that's why they did that. To fit the NES game that doesn't have too much detail put into it because of the budget vibe that they were going for here. So I think that's either Carol or Des. Probably Carol, because it would make more sense for Carol to be the knight than Des, since Des is missing, and Carol has a sword in her house, and obviously has some kind of affinity with the human soul. So in this context, I think it would make sense that Chris and the knight are working together, and Carol is obsessed with the human soul because she's trying to learn how to make it comfortable in this world so she can somehow trap it, I guess, if that makes sense. Trap it in a situation it can't escape from. And that's why this is happening, because that has to be the knight. That black figure with the blue eyes has to be the knight, because Chris and the knight are following in each other's footsteps. And now I'm controlling the knight. So I think the idea is that eventually Carol will be possessed by the human soul. And then eventually come over here, and then that happens. You see what I'm getting at, right? So eventually Chris kills the knight, the human soul retakes Chris's body, and the plan fails. Carol and Chris's plan fail, ultimately the human soul takes control over it all. And I think that's what they're going for in this scene. But, yeah, it's just a lot of wild speculation on my part. I'm not exactly sure if I'm correct, but that's what makes sense to me. But this is the part that I know connects it all together, because these are hometown trees. These are the trees that are part of hometown. And then there's, of course, the phrase, lost where the forest would grow, the children follow the pointed tail, which refers to the tail of hell. In Chapter 4, a part of the prophecy states that eventually the tail of hell will come crawling. And obviously the children would refer to Chris, Asriel, Des, and Noel when they go out into the forest. But an important part is that they state, lost where the forest would grow. And that's why, get this, the song that plays in this area and the song that plays in Chapter 2 in Queen's Basement both have the word roots in the song title. The roots is in reference to the man standing behind the tree. So my theory is that the man behind the tree is Chris's perception of friend. And the man giving Chris the egg is sort of like an apology from Chris's own mental state, if that makes sense. Chris trying to make peace with a traumatic memory in a way that the human soul can't understand. And Tenna, that's why Tenna says the line, "You can't get this from an egg." Like, that's a very specific thing to say, isn't it? Because Tenna would obviously be aware of Friend. Spamton and Mike both get possessed by Friend. In fact, Tenna's the only one who doesn't. And he shares little to no relation with them beyond firing Spamton and trying to keep himself as far away from Mike as possible, but still under Mike's control for the sake of the benefits. So because of that, he tries to convince Chris that there's no point in trying to seek Friend out and kill him. Because if he does that, his little plan is going to fail, and the Knight's plan is going to fail. Despite the fact that Des is missing and it's probably Friend's fault, Carol needs to keep the Friend alive. And that's why the plan is going to fail, because that trauma leaves Chris open to the human soul's control. Keeping poor Toriel all locked up. If only he hadn't abandoned me. My old partner. I was going to put him on TV, make him a star. I gave him everything I had, my life advice. All he had to do was tell me what his little secret was. His secret to being a big shot. It took a little sweet talk. But just when I had finally gotten him to sign the deal, he suddenly had to take a phone call. But when he picked it up, his face turned pale, and he ran right out of the room with the receiver hanging. So I went to pick it up, thinking it was finally my chance to be a big shot. But there was nobody there. And obviously that phone call came from the Knight. It wasn't Mike. Like, obviously Mike didn't send that phone call. Unless Mike is the Knight, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. That little freak ripped me off. I wish they never brought that laptop home. Chris, I didn't see you there. I did what you said, Chris. Just like our deal. You aren't gonna turn me off again, are you? Okay, what if I do nothing, huh? What if I just sit here? What happens? Is anything gonna happen? Is anything gonna happen? Are you gonna make something happen, huh? I don't even need the walking animation to play. Look at me. I'm sliding. I'm moonwalking across the floor. There we go. And you may even notice that this is the same hallway that the beginning of Queen's Mansion starts with. So they're representations of the area where Friend is hiding. And that's probably what the bunker is. That's probably where Friend is the bunker. And the Knight is probably being infected by Carol, which is why they're creating all the dark fountains and trying to cause the roaring and the angel's heaven and all that. So I know that the human soul cannot be the angel, because if the human soul is the angel, it would be too counterintuitive. The human soul's entire goal is to stop the angel's heaven by word of the prophecy. So it doesn't really make any sense that the human soul would be trying to cause that thing to happen in the first place. But hey, for the 100th time, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But that's why this obviously leads us straight to the bunker. Because the roots areas have to do with the bunker, probably because they're in the bunker. And you can't go back. So obviously the door has something mystical to it, and that's why it has the Deltarune symbol on the lock and key pad. This is one of my favorite bits of the whole game, by the way. Chris. Oh, Chris. Is it fun, Chris, playing around like this? That's why you're searching for them, aren't you? And another thing is who's talking right now. Because this could also be anyone. It could be Gaster, it could be the Knight, it could be Friend. But it's probably Eram. Probably. That's why you're searching for them, aren't you? The shadow crystals. And the shadow mantle that I'm holding. Do you honestly think it'll get you what you want? No. Part of you is just enjoying this, isn't it? Oh, don't make that sour face. I can see in the dark, you know. The question is, can you? So yeah, that's obviously Eram. Okay. I think Eram is like a representation of Friend within the game. Though obviously there are other representations of Friend within the game. Such as the fact that he literally uses Friend as an attack in the game. And I'm dead. Chris is probably playing the 8-bit game specifically so the soul would be controlling the 8-bit version of himself rather than the actual real version of themselves. More Bomberman. Okay, he says that's an amazing theory. Thank you. Better than they've ever heard, even. Okay. Oh, thanks. I'm probably not the first one to come up with that idea, though. There was probably someone who had a similar idea, or even the same idea, but, you know, I'm just stating what I think, so, you know, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I sound like a video game TSA. Treat everything as non-fiction. Be very, very careful at all times when drinking water, you know, that type of thing. But yeah. Okay. What on earth do I do about that? Why am I so bad at dodging that one specific attack? Chris is probably getting stronger specifically to fight Friend in order to confront her childhood trauma. That's the ultimate point I'm trying to make here. And that's why Chris never wants to go in the bunker. The Knight probably isn't even in that bunker. Alright, see? Yeah, there's the Friend Spice. Which could mean there's more than one Tail of Hell. But hey, I don't know. It says the Tail of Hell is prophecy. So I'm kind of suspicious about that particular idea. The Spamton's calls her Friend 2K? No. I think Spamton's calls her the Knight, because that's how we got the Shadow Sharks. The Shadow Crystals, you know what I'm talking about. Just because Spamton took that deal and did her job. And I died right at the end of the boss fight. And that's also why the word roots is associated with the tree that the invisible man is standing behind, who gives Chris the egg. What's it with me in the first phase? How come the first phase is so hard compared to the other phases? And also that the childhood trauma was obviously intentionally caused. Probably by Carol, which is why the very concept of death is enough to, you know, really piss her off. I think it does, but I don't remember for sure. I haven't played chapter 4 in a while. Wow, that's some dumb AI, just walking back and forth, huh? And of course, there's the fact that the Titan eyes show up at this point. In the boss fight. There we go. Hey! And of course, the first phase is blue because it might be a reference to either the church that shows the prophecy in chapter 4, or it could also be a reference to the Song of the Ocean that Onion Sand keeps yapping about in Hometown.
There. That's what I wanted to see. Flickering red, like pretty little flames.
Obviously in reference to the human soul, which is what has to be used to create the Titans because of its determination. Okay, TK is asking just nothing. They just have a question mark. I assume it has to do with the Onion Sand thing. When you go into Hometown, chapter 2 and onward, Onion Sand starts talking about a song that they remember hearing off in the middle of the ocean. You can try it for yourself. But, later on, Onion Sand is gone, and Susie mentions the song from the sea, and says that she can kind of hear it, but Chris can't hear it. And so that's probably going to be important later as well. But, I don't know.
Your eyes can't hide it, Chris. Without play, the knife grows dull. Well, enough of that. We both have work to do. So if you want this mantle, hurry up and take it. If you can reach it. A treasure chest. It's too high up to reach.
And here's the bit. Aw, shit. I just walked away. Chris is like, well. I did not want to cause that awkward scene with Susie. I hated that shit.
You open the treasure chest. Inside was Shadow Mantle. Shadow Mantle was added to your armors.
Hey, Chris. What the hell are you doing? Being a tryhard all by yourself? You seriously enjoy this? You get all sweaty playing games alone. You're gonna end up like Birdly, right? Okay, enough bird noises, I get it. TK is asking who I'm gonna give the mantle to. Susie, because she has the most HP and does the most damage. Anyway, here, still you a drink. And stop making us wait already.
You found a flat soda. Flat soda was added to your storage.
I can't go back in for some reason. Do I still have the... I do. Does it do anything when I'm in here? Yeah. It's the same... It's the entry 17 garbage noise. Took you long enough.
Susie, look, I made it to level 2.
Level 2, huh? Chris, you're the tryhard. What do you think?
Chris? I'm sorry, Chris, I forgot all about you. I got so into playing games with Susie,
You should have seen it, Chris. He was actually raging at the falling arrow part.
I suppose I was not very chuffed by that tart. But I had fun.
Also notice how Rouse, when that little exclamation point appears above his head, he starts looking at the camera for a split second.
Sorry, did you want to play, Chris?
He starts treating the situation as if this human soul is around, because he knows that when Chris goes in there, the human soul isn't watching them anymore. Dude, we need to seal the fountain.
Oh, right, how did I forget about that?
Let's go. Nah, I'm like good. Know if you lick old screens it makes rainbows? Of course you would know that, weirdo. After the performance, when all the actors have gone home, you feel a sense of emptiness. Okay, now I'm going down here. Because I believe there's something I gotta do here. That in particular involves, what is it? Oh yeah, I gotta solve this puzzle. That means finding Lancer. I gotta find Lancer. Why are those people still here? Did I recruit them all? Let's just find out. I have the time, screw it. The energy, baby, I am loving it! Gotta take selfies from 2 angles at once. The hand lashes are so cool! Kato guy looks seriously jazzed. Okay, I need to find Lancer. Because I need to steal his gamepad thing. And then when I do that, yeah, he should be in here. Stone. Tutorial cooking in front of it, and it's sort of replaying those memories over and over, you know? Okay, so apparently... Oh wait, no, it's not in here, it's in here. I have to get to A rank, and then there's a... Are you kidding me?! It's not there, huh? It says if the Shadow Mantle was obtained before the trip ticket, the game's screens in Nowhere are disabled, preventing the trip ticket from being obtained normally. If spoken to, the Bibliox reveals trip ticket is under the ball machine in the B rank room. Where's the ball? It's gone. Okay, so then I did I soft lock it? Did I soft lock it? I'm gonna murder. Alright, I'm gonna murder everyone on my second playthrough of this game. There's a reason why I'm doing that. Where's the... Okay, I can only go in the B room, but since the ball is gone, it doesn't actually do anything. And I can't talk to the Bibliox that's supposed to give me the information because the Bibliox is nowhere to be found. Where is the Bibliox? Is it here? I think it is. Sometimes I just really hate Chapter 3. And for good reason.
No! Don't you dare follow me!
I gotta find that guy. No, don't follow me. Okay. You hate him. If I send you to the other side, will you check for one? I'm Golden Sun 2. I wish there was a Golden Sun 3. If I send you to the other side, will you check for one? No, I already knew that there was a Golden Sun 1. That's why I'm Golden Sun 2. Of course there must be a first one. However, I always want another son as a second brother or sister. You know, it's hard being the only symbol with a number in their name. Okay. Where's the fucking area? It's just, it disappeared. Now it's supposed to take me to this area. But I don't have the Lancer controller, so I can't do that. Oh, but I can go over here. Maybe there's hope. No more characters. All gone. What? You want to find them? No, they already went nowhere. A ticket, it's under the ball machine. It's under the ball machine. So then it should appear under the ball machine, right? Now, what area is this most nearby to? What teleportation door thing is this most near to? Okay, it's near the green room. So it's literally right there. Okay, that's good. It's very good. Very, very good, in fact. I just gotta go into room B. And there should be a ball now. Okay. You thought you saw something on the ground. You must have already had it. See, I already have the trip ticket, because that's what you use to get to the egg guy, the guy who gives you the egg. I'm still making this stupid theory. And maybe it's not a stupid theory, maybe I'm right. See, it's because Chris already knows how to get there, but he needs to be reminded because of a dark world that they created. He needs to be reminded. It's they, I keep forgetting. I don't know why I keep forgetting. It's just Chris that I keep forgetting about. I don't know why it's like that. But yeah, now I have to encounter a Ravik. God damn, this is a very specific way to get to one area in this game. It's disconnected. And now it's back. Alright. And eventually, I'll finally... Don't you dare. I forgot where to go. I go this way. What are your opinions about this, TK? Do you believe in my theory, or do you believe it's horseshit? Okay, this chest got open. I'm already tired of fighting these people. Okay. Shadow guys on the midnight train to Dreamsville. This way now. I'm almost there. I've almost come to the end of my Chapter 3 playthrough. Because after I'm done with this area, I don't have to deal with finding the stupid egg guy anymore. There it is. Alright, perfect. Now, TK, Tundra Caddy, are you watching this? Give me a response. Response. Check-in. And TK, I think, is gone, because there's one less viewer here. Guess you won't get to see me do this then. Escaped. Well, what do you know? Welcome to Man Country. It's a man's world. Copies are monochrome, but you colored each of us in with care. Chris, you look rather big. Have you been working out? Ah, Chris, what are you doing here? Did you come here to play with us? Welcome to Forgotten Island. This island is a World Heritage Site. Chris, someone was looking for you, though I don't remember who. We are the 7 Flying Aces. To cheated cards, you copied 7 aces. It didn't work well, we got lost in the couch and ended up here. Did you try behind the tree? I'm trying to see as far as I can, but it doesn't look too good. Talk about lousy real estate. I sense nothing but evil from that place. There aren't 7? Well, you named us. If you're good at counting cards, you wouldn't have needed to cheat. TK, do you copy? TK. Maybe the pink ace was suspicious. I guess you grew up. Well, stop that. Chris never wants to play. Boo-hoo. Why don't you photocopy a Chris to play with us? And of course, it's literally just grass. Probably because those are the roots of the tree. You know, the trees in the forest. And there it is. Well, spring changed to summer, and summer changed to cold. And sure enough, I am the Forgotten Man. Will you forget me too? Are you sure? You've forgotten me many times before. Even if you meet me, I will be forgotten thereafter. Sometimes I even forget myself. I ask again, will you forget me? You'll remember me? Well, in that case, forget about it. I am just a man. Listen well to my story. Once upon a time, the whole world looked like this. Do you think so? Really? You believe something so absurd? I'm happy to hear it. Let me continue. Well, the world changed. Society was developed. The earth was covered in water, dinosaurs appeared, an ice age. Actually, there are still dinosaurs. Is it mixed up? In any case, this island is the only place left I can talk. Do you understand what I'm saying? Funny, I haven't the faintest clue what it all means. But one day, this island will disappear too. We may not meet again in that case. Do you want to meet again? Oh joy! I'll tell you my schedule. Listen carefully. On Thursday, I go to sell the donuts. On Friday, I toss the leftovers in the dumpster. On Saturday, I let it cool on the windowsill. On Sunday, I harvest the wheat. Hold your breath, head to the left, and count backwards to 100. Did you remember to write that down? Hold your breath. Go to the left and count to 100. How very kind of you. Please take this to remember me. Chris received the egg. Although you may lose it in another day, so be sure to put it somewhere. There's no shame in an egg. You are very opinionated. I like you. You may forget me, I may forget myself, but I will remember your kindness. Now, this island will disappear soon. You must depart. If you will it, we shall meet again at that place. Whether 11 hours or 11 years, Deltarune will be waiting. So take your time, wash your face, and get dressed. Well, there is not a man here. And all of a sudden, Chris is not in the hometown version of himself anymore. Now they're in the Dark World version of themselves. The other characters just don't even process that. Okay, we're almost at the end of the game. Well, the end of the chapter, anyway.
The wind blows fiercely, as if it fears the night itself. The final act draws near.
Look! There, I can see it! There's the dark fountain! If we can just...
No, no, no! What are you doing? Where are you going? There are still games to play, shows to watch, laughs and screams, smiles and tears. That's an Earthbound reference. Just wander back to your seats and we can... Enough of your dumb games! Why the hell do you want us to play so bad anyway? Chris. Chris knows why. Do you remember it, Chris? Everyone came over for the holidays. Back when I was just a little old TV, everyone used to gather around my glow to watch the specials, smiling, laughing, eating a butterscotch pie. Wasn't that just so much fun to watch me? I was so happy. Then, people stopped coming. Everyone disappeared one by one. No one wanted to watch TV anymore. No one wanted to play games anymore. I've been all alone. Until now. When the night appeared. The roaring night. And I was told that if I keep you three busy, I can have all the people watch me that I want. And I've been having so much fun playing with you all, I just don't want it to end. So please, just say it with me. Enough already! What are you doing? I just had this suit DX'd! We're done messing around. Give back Toriel, now! Alright, I get it. I get it, I really get it. Talking, I've been doing too much talking. No more questions. What you need is another physical challenge. That's right, folks. One last challenge, 1,000 points or bust. Can you do it? Despite his size, sadly, he's quite fragile. 1,000 points, just 1,000 points, and I'll give it up. But don't think it's gonna be easy because today we got an all-star cast. Hear that whine? That's your cat asking for a walk. Your CRT asking for a walk. I misread that. Whatever. Laugh and cheer, smile and scream, entertainment on your screen. Everyone gets ready to play. Sick of the classics? We'll make them Neo! Neo shows, Neo programs, just watch, watch, watch. Finally, I didn't suck it. Don't touch that dial! Things are heating up! Who says I'm an old CRT can't... Who says an old CRT can't learn new tricks? Look! The 6 p.m. show! I'll show it at 5. Is it just me, or does it smell kind of earthy and smoky in here? No way you can use that tape. Cut! Cut! I said cut! Smash cut! Fresh from the juice, fresh from the juice. Ratings? Ha! I'll show you charisma. Hey, she's nothing when you got nostalgia. Laugh and cheer, smile and scream. Everybody is ready to play. Susie, you liked watching, didn't you? Come on, tell him, tell him. Susie has suddenly gotten better at drumming. Alright, if one physical challenge isn't enough, how about a double feature? Where's the audience? Where'd they go? Where are they? Tell them, Susie. Say they don't need to throw me away. That damn audience! I gave them so many points to be here today. I'm still marvelous. I'm still mysterious. Tell you all to know she doesn't need a new TV. Rousey became the center of attention.
Why me?
Any change to Rousey's HP will give you points. You guys are so good, it's making me laugh. How about we play a rim shot? I'm not like him. I'm better. I swear I'm better. Mike, tell him. Chris, I watched you grow up. Just admit you need me already. Don't touch that dial, things are heating up. You want to have fun too, don't you? Isn't that a little bit why you... Hear that whine? That's your CRT asking for a walk. Cowabungadero, that's the smooth taste of TV time. Alright, you asked for it. Time for the grand finale. That's it. It's time for the final episode. What will happen to our heroes when they realize this show is never gonna end? Finally! Those 4 concurrent viewers still there. TK, coming in, do you copy? No. No, no. No! I just wanted to be watched. I just wanted you to look at me one last time. Since a little while ago. All that I've been broadcasting is the same reruns over and over. I don't have anything anyone wants to watch anymore. I'm irrelevant. I'm junk. I don't want to be thrown away.
Mr. Tenna, I understand how you feel. To want to be important, to be useful. Perhaps you might not be watched as much anymore, but that doesn't make you a failure, Tenna. You brought smiles, light into liners' lives. To Chris's family and friends for so long. So there's nothing to be ashamed of, if that ever comes to an end. Darkners all become obsolete eventually. But we aren't real, Tenna. We shouldn't make fighters worry about what happens to us. It'd just make them unhappy, wouldn't it?
Maybe you're right. But Hey! You wanna know what I think? Here comes my favorite piece of dialogue in the entire game.
Susie?
I think... You don't have to take being thrown away. Let me tell you. I've never really been able to make friends. I was always the scary girl, the bad kid. The only times anyone ever got close to me were as a joke. Even if I did start to make a real friend, I'd always end up moving away. When I moved here, I thought it'd be the same thing. I felt like you. I felt like a broken toy no one wanted. I like this bit. Chris's mom saw me, Toriel. Saw me sitting on the bench in the graveyard crying. She asked me what was wrong, and told me everything was going to be okay. hope's been growing. Because now I have friends. Real friends. Friends I want to keep. Chris, Rousey, Lancer, Toriel too. Even though I thought I was broken. I just needed to find the right people, you know? So, don't worry, dude. Someone out there wants you. Promise. Chris, you'll help me ask around town, right? Someone's gotta want a TV. You'll help me. Susie, you're incredible! You're amazing! No, you're marvelous! I feel electric. I feel like $1,000,000. This must be what hope feels like. We're inventing a Hall of Fame just for you! But we gotta get back toward her. She's got people that need her too. I understand. I know it's not what the knight wants, but... Chris, Susie, good contestants deserve a good prize. This way!
Susie?
Hear that, Rousey? No one's gonna get thrown away. Not you, not me, not Chris. Got it?
Got it, Susie.
Let's go. Okay, well, I'm smart enough to go to the left first because the save point is there. I know what's happening next. Audience, would you please stand up and clap for our winners? For outstanding kindness and bravery, the Liners have won the grand prize! Here you go! She's all yours, folks! How wonderful! The family's all together again! And now, you can all finally... And there it is. Tenna! Who the hell are you? Oh, it's on. If you don't tell us who you are, then... Watch how we're letting you take her. Chris, Rousey, come on! The roaring night appeared. I just realized I didn't put the Shadow Mantle on Susie. Let's try and win anyway, see what happens. Alright. You felt something hovering close behind your head. Suddenly, the north wind blew fiercely. Rousey in a pile of fluff. Chest feels tight. Felt light. You saw golden stars. And we'd still be standing, did you? That is north and eastwards, fiercely. The thing is, you actually messed up picking a fight with us. Might I actually do it without the use of the Shadow Mantle? You're all damn alone. I got Chris and Rouse behind me. Feel surrounded. Even if you got me down, as long as Chris and Rouse are here. Truth was heard. As long as Chris has got a hand to lift me up with, you're never gonna win, you hear me? So give up. That tempest. No, you can't win, so give up. Very interesting. Your loss here is all but guaranteed. And yet, you persist. If you are so determined to try once more, then shall we hasten? Okay. I think I should restart the game because it's just going to respawn me there, and I do not have the Shadow Mantles equipped. I have the Shadow Mantle, but it's not equipped. I didn't recruit all the fucking zappers. Great, I have to go find a fucking zapper now. That is so annoying. Oh my god. I need to fight one. That's all I need to do. Need to fight one goddamn enemy. I have to go across the whole map looking for it. There it is! For once, I actually need to fight one of those. Like, intentionally. Okay, that's... Okay, finally, we can beat the fucking... the chapter. Don't know if TK is still there. But if you are, I'm almost at the end. Okay. I've already gone through this part. Just here to fight the knight. No other reason. What is it with this chapter and having to replay so many times? Now it's on. It's on like fucking Donkey Kong. still be standing, did you? Suddenly, the north and east winds blew fiercely. Thing is, you actually messed up picking a fight with us. Your vision narrows, your head is spinning. You're all damn alone. Me, I got Chris and Rouse behind me. Even if you knock me down, as long as Chris and Rouse are here, Chris has got a handle with me up with. You're never gonna win, you hear me? Got my head, got my way coming on. So give up. Suddenly, a tempest. No, you can't win. Just give up. Your vision narrows. The world revolves around you. You won't even say a thing, huh? Chris kneeled in silence. Man, I'm done talking. People like you just piss me off. Your heart becomes twisted. Your heartbeat becomes twisted. Night's hands glow a strange color. There it is! we actually beat it. What, don't tell me you had enough already. Come on, we were just getting started. Damn. Not so tough now, are you? Okay, that was obviously Chris's doing.
It's Susie! How could you?
No, you can't. You can't take her.
Hey, you! Stop! Police! What the hell is going on here? You got some explaining to do, punk! Hey, what are you doing? You put me down! Suddenly British. Whatever that is, my brain. Hey, where the hell are you going?
Somehow I thought we had won for a moment. That we would be able to end the battle here and now. You were so brave, and yet, in the end of struggle, it's only beginning, isn't it? Isn't it, Chris?
You're facing Tori. It looks like he's having a nightmare. Shadow Crystal was added to your key items. Black Shard was added to your weapons. A dagger-like shard of the Black Knife. Strikes like weakness. Strikes the weakness of dark element enemies. And there's that fog that keeps showing up in every piece of Undertale media ever. See anything? Chris! There's some kind of door here. I'm so close to ending the stream. We're in the light world. Wait! Chris, I still see someone. They're down there. Down here, past the church. Hey, open up! Undyne! Officer Undyne, say something! Hey, this is a joke, right? You're about to come out of there, right? What the hell is this? Some sort of electronic lock. Chris, what the hell is going on? Why did they take Undyne in here? And why were they trying to take Toriel? What the hell are they doing, Chris? Like, the cops. It's no good. The door, it's solid steel. This weird panel, if we could just get someone to tell us how it works. But we can't, right? We can't tell anyone about this, right? Because you saw that smoke, right, Chris? There's gotta be a dark world in there. Anybody else went in there, they'd... Toriel, she's still in the... Damn it. I hate to give up here, Chris, but let's just go seal that fountain. On the shelter was a strange panel. It looked like a digital security lock. There were 3 entry fields and 3 symbols besides them. One had a pine tree beside it. One had an officer's badge beside it. And one had the Deltarune. And Chris just doesn't go in there. Okay, that is the end of the stream. We're finally at the end. There's 4 concurrent viewers. And oh my god. I am not a fan of Chapter 3. It's the worst chapter in the game, in my opinion. But it's still pretty decent. The story was still really good. Yeah. Like and subscribe, because this is the end of the stream. Like and subscribe, because I will play Chapter 4 and Chapter 5. And I think you get the point.